Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan in the home weather office on this 23rd day of March, 2023, 3/23/23. As I look out the window from the home office, got a lot of clouds here. Parts of the valley are breaking out into sunshine. We are still hanging on to some of that precipitation on the west slope of the Sierra. And I think it's going to be one of those days that on the west slope from Nevada City down through Pioneer and Twain Harte, that we may not break out into much sunshine at all today, and we will have occasional rain as well as snow at some of the higher elevations. And I think we'll also have occasional chain controls too. So just one of those days. We'll also look ahead to some of the colder weather that's coming our way. I know it hasn't been warm, but it's actually going to get colder over the next couple of days. I'll show you that. And we'll also look ahead to the next storm. It still looks like it's going to be early next week. I'll go into some of the timing, how much rain, how much snow, how low that snow level may get, at least what we know right now. So with that in mind, I want to show you this. I just love these high resolution satellite images. This comes off GOES 18. So this is captured just after the sun comes up this morning, just enough light for the satellite in order to pick up enough detail here. So as you can see, Yolo County, Solano County, nice and clear through the Bay Area, some clouds south of the Bay Area. But you notice that once you get just under the west slope, this is Sacramento right in here, with a cloud or two, but you get over toward Folsom and then up the hill through Grass Valley, Nevada City, Colfax, and all the way up on Interstate 80, Highway 50, just socked in with clouds. There are some breaks in the clouds to the north. Let's scan down south. Same thing into Tuolumne County, socked in. We still have rain and snow going on in parts of Tuolumne County. Some clouds with little ripples in the cloud. I don't know how well you're going to be able to pick out that detail here, but indication of some northwesterly flow aloft. You just pick up these little wave clouds, these ripples in the clouds that are caused by some of the mountains in the Coast Range as the flow comes down out of the northwest. Just some really cool detail you pick up in these high resolution pictures. Then we go down to the southern deserts and everything clears out pretty nicely. And there is the Salton Sea, really beautiful, some clouds in San Diego. But yeah, that's your early morning look at the state of California. It is just spectacular. A little buildup right here, maybe a little shower into the area around Paradise maybe. So yeah, it just looks spectacular out there. All right, so let's see what's going to happen during the course of the day today. I'll pick it up with the HRRR. HRRR does a pretty good job of showing the precipitation you'll see short term, and this is picking it up in mid-morning, and this is that precipitation in Tuolumne County. And as you can see, it tries to sink to the south, but it doesn't do a very good job. This is around noontime. And then here's the next wave that's going to come by today in that northwesterly flow. Northwesterly flow tends to be pretty dry, so that's why we're not expecting much from it. And as you can see, as we go into the afternoon, this is around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that wave comes through. And as it goes by, it doesn't do much for the valley. I would think Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto will stay dry. Same thing in Fairfield. But for those of you in Magalia, Paradise, like I said, Grass Valley, Colfax, Interstate 80. This is at 5, 6 o'clock this evening. We will likely have some snow in the Sierra, a few inches of snow, and once again some rain into Placerville, Diamond Springs, and farther to the south. But again, I think it's just going to kind of skip by the valley. After that goes by, this is first thing Friday morning. I think we'll have mainly clear skies in here, but that's going to set the stage for some colder air. Temperatures in the 30s in the valley. I'll show you more on that cold air here in just a second, but that may be the bigger concern as we head into Friday and the weekend. And it's not going to just be here, and I should say, just in Northern California. It is also going to be some cold air all the way down to the southern part of the valley toward Bakersfield, and it's even going to get cool by Southern California standards for late March. This is Friday afternoon. We're still dry. I wouldn't put too much into that detail there of a couple of showers on Friday afternoon. I just don't think that's going to happen. And I do think the weekend is going to stay dry. So let's talk about the cold air. Now, I've shown you this before. This is one of my favorite things to look at. These are the temperatures around 5,000 feet. And I show you these because the temperatures aloft don't change with the day-night fluctuation, at least not very much. So if I showed you the surface, you'd see, huge fluctuations from day to night. But what we look at are the temperatures aloft, and that is reflected on what you have on the surface. So these are roughly 5,000 foot temperatures. There's a white line in here that indicates the 0 degrees Celsius line. I know these are in degrees C, and this is Thursday afternoon. So in the area around Sacramento and toward the Sierra, the temperatures are anywhere between -1, which is 30 degrees F, to as much as 4 degrees, which is about almost 40 degrees in the high Sierra. But what I want you to look at is, as we head into the day Friday, that little wave that goes by today, it ushers in colder air. So this is Friday morning. At 5,000 feet, these temperatures now down around -5, and that's about 24 degrees Fahrenheit. And this, again, is at 5,000 feet. And that means you'll have valley temperatures down around 34, 36 degrees. There could even be some frost, especially in any wind-protected areas north of Interstate 80. And that 0 degree line goes all the way down to Bakersfield. That's first thing Friday morning. And then the cold air sticks around. This is first thing Saturday morning. The temperatures are still around -4, -5, so you're around 25, 26 degrees. Now, there isn't going to be any precipitation here, but if we were going to see any precipitation, this is the kind of cold air that can give you snow levels down around 2,000 feet. And look at where, again, that 0 line goes all the way down in basically the LA basin. If you get out towards San Diego, temperatures around +4 or about 40 degrees. But upper 30s, around 40. But for San Diego, for Los Angeles, that's even cold by their standards. And then we'll get into the day on Sunday, and this is Sunday morning. It's the same thing. The air mass just hasn't changed much. So more cold temperatures aloft around -4, the 0 line all the way down toward the Grapevine. Again, it will be dry. And then as we get into the day on Monday, this one won't show it very much. As we get into the day on Monday, that will change as the next weather system rolls in. So let's talk about that. Skipping ahead now to Sunday night. And this is our next weather system. This is Monday afternoon. There it is, wrapping up off the coast. Warmer air will move in. So let's get into when everything starts. This is late Monday night. The models have been kind of going back and forth on whether something's going to start Monday night or early Tuesday morning. It's going to be in that time frame. Another variability that we're looking at right now is, where's this low going to be? Sometimes the low is positioned down here. Sometimes it's up here. It will, the difference that will make is whether or not we get better orographics, in other words, better lift. This position that we're looking at here, this is Tuesday midday. This position would give us better lift on the west slope of the Sierra and better snow. This is probably the stormiest part of the day. It'll be, according to this model, and again, details on this will be sorted out into the weekend especially. This would be breezy, but I wouldn't anticipate winds over 40. Rain in the valley, maybe an inch. Snow level, maybe starting off around 4,500 to 5,000, and then by the time we get into Tuesday afternoon and evening, maybe dropping down to 3,000. Now, the higher elevation is about 5,000 feet, so the passes, the ski resorts are probably going to see 2 feet of snow. When you get down to that 3,000-foot range, because you'd start with rain and then have it change over to snow, you'd see obviously quite a bit less. We'd be talking about inches. But for those of you at 3,000, we don't know exactly how much snow you're going to see just yet. This is still, out there. But I do want you to be prepared for the possibility of some snow on Tuesday afternoon and into Tuesday night. This is going into Tuesday night. This is Wednesday morning, and things wrap up as we head into the day on Wednesday. So for those of you at the 3,000-foot range, I know you've had a lot of snow. Again, I don't know how much snow you're going to see, and I think that's going to be about the bottom edge of the snow, if you will. So again, the snow level may start at 45 or 5 and then come down to 3. Could be 32, could be 28. The bottom edge is always tough to figure out exactly, especially this far out. But I just want you to be prepared that you could see some snow on Tuesday night and into very early Wednesday. You'd be talking inches, not feet. But I know you've dealt with a lot of snow so far this year. So the bottom line on this Thursday morning is chilly over the next couple of days. Some snow in the Sierra today. Chain controls most likely. The weekend looks dry. And yeah, the next storm on the horizon is Monday night into Tuesday, wrapping up on Wednesday. That's everything I've got for you this morning, but I'll be on KCRA tonight at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. And I'll be on Facebook. There'll be a Facebook live chat tonight at 8. Make it a great day. I'll talk to you later.